Imagine this, Venice, the 15th century, a city of opulence and sin, where the lines between piety and vice blurred in the flickering light of oil lamps. In the heart of this city stood a brothel, a place of indulgence and scandal. But one day, something extraordinary happened. The brothel was transformed into a church, a place of worship, yet whispers of its scandalous past lingered in the air. This is the story of the Church of Santa Maria delle Grazie, where sin and salvation collided. It began with a nobleman, Giovanni Contarini, a man of wealth and influence, but also of guilt. His brothel, once the most infamous in Venice, was a place where the city's elite indulged in their darkest desires. But Giovanni was haunted by his sins. He had grown weary of the whispers, the judgment, and the weight of his conscience. And so, he made a decision that would shock Venice. He would convert his brothel into a church. The transformation was swift. The walls that once echoed with laughter now bore the solemn faces of saints. The altar stood where the brothel's most infamous room once was, but the past was not so easily erased. As the workers toiled, some claimed to hear faint whispers, as if the building itself resisted its new purpose. The Church of Santa Maria delle Grazie was born. Father Lorenzo, a humble priest with a heart full of hope, led the first Mass. But the people of Venice couldn't forget its origins. Whispers of scandal followed the church like a shadow, and some claimed the building itself was cursed. For some, the church became a place of redemption. Women like Sophia, who once worked in the brothel, now came to pray, seeking forgiveness for their past lives. But for others, the church was a reminder of their darkest secrets. The elite who had once frequented the brothel now avoided the church, fearing their sins would be exposed. As the years passed, strange stories began to emerge. Some claimed to hear laughter echoing through the church at night. Others swore they saw ghostly figures in the shadows. Father Lorenzo dismissed these tales as superstition, but even he couldn't ignore the growing unease among his congregation. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some claimed the church was cursed, that the souls of the brothel's former inhabitants still lingered within its walls. Others believed it was a place of divine intervention, where sinners could find redemption. The church became a battleground of faith and fear. For Sophia, the church was a sanctuary. She had left her old life behind, but the scars remained. With her newborn child in her arms, she prayed for a better future. Father Lorenzo, moved by her faith, vowed to protect the church and its mission of redemption. Even the elite began to seek solace within the church's walls. Marco, a wealthy merchant who had once been a patron of the brothel, came to confess his sins. He left a generous donation, hoping to buy his way into heaven. But the church's past was not so easily forgotten. The children of Venice were the first to notice the strange occurrences. They claimed to see faces in the stained glass windows, watching them with hollow eyes. Some refused to go near the church, while others dared each other to enter after dark. Father Lorenzo began to research the church's history, hoping to understand the source of the rumors. What he discovered shocked him. The brothel had been built on the site of an ancient pagan temple, a place of worship long forgotten. Was the church's curse tied to its ancient past, or was it simply the weight of its more recent sins? One night, Father Lorenzo claimed to have seen a ghost, a woman in a flowing gown, her face veiled. She whispered a single word: redemption. Was she a lost soul seeking salvation, or a reminder of the church's scandalous past? The encounter left Father Lorenzo shaken, but more determined than ever to fulfill the church's mission. Today, the Church of Santa Maria delle Grazie stands as a testament to the power of redemption. Its past is never forgotten, but it serves as a reminder that even in the darkest places, there is hope for salvation. And perhaps that is the greatest miracle of all. What do you think? Can a place truly be cleansed of its past, or do the shadows always remain? Let us know in the comments below.